The Shiba Inu community, including its developers, is abuzz with excitement as discussions about the possibility of a Shiba Inu ETF gain momentum. The idea has sparked bullish sentiments, with many seeing it as a game changer for the token's future. Wall Street's growing interest in cryptocurrency has only amplified the anticipation, making it seem like a monumental opportunity for Shiba Inu. But what if I told you this might not be the breakthrough we think it is? What if this enthusiasm is leading us straight into a trap that could compromise everything Shiba Inu stands for? This is not just speculation, it's a critical warning. In this video, I'll explain why we need to rethink the Shiba Inu ETF narrative. We'll explore the risks, draw parallels with Bitcoin's ETF experience, and discuss how we can safeguard the core values of Shiba Inu. Stick around until the end. What we uncover could be crucial for the community's future. Before we dive in, let me emphasize that this video is for informational purposes only. It's not financial advice. Always conduct your own research before making investment decisions. Let's set the stage by revisiting recent developments in the cryptocurrency world. The approval of the Bitcoin ETF was a historic moment that many believed would revolutionize the market. However, the reality turned out to be far more complex. Initially, the Bitcoin ETF generated immense excitement, with widespread expectations of a price surge. Yet, contrary to these predictions, Bitcoin's price did not experience an immediate boost. Instead, it dipped, challenging the assumption that ETF approval is an automatic catalyst for growth. Some argue that this is just a temporary setback and that Bitcoin's price will eventually rise. While this may be true, it's not the only factor to consider. The bigger issue lies in the implications of ETFs for the broader cryptocurrency ecosystem, particularly in terms of decentralization. Wall Street's rapid entry into the cryptocurrency space is a prime example of this. Within days of the Bitcoin ETF approval, institutional giants like BlackRock began amassing significant amounts of Bitcoin. During a recent market dip, BlackRock alone acquired a substantial portion of Bitcoin's mining output. This swift accumulation has positioned institutional players as major market whales, granting them considerable influence and control. In just 1 week, billions of dollars flowed into Bitcoin ETFs, underscoring the speed and scale at which these entities operate. This concentration of assets raises serious concerns about the decentralization of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, which was designed to operate as a decentralized network, is now seeing a shift in power dynamics. The influence of institutional investors could undermine its original ethos, reducing the role of individual users and smaller investors. Arthur Hayes, the founder of the BitMEX crypto exchange, has raised similar concerns. He warns that the rise of spot Bitcoin ETFs could create a vacuum effect, where assets are accumulated and stored by major asset managers. According to Hayes, this could lead to reduced transaction activity on the Bitcoin network, diminishing incentives for miners to validate new transactions. Over time, this could weaken the network's health and vitality, compromising its ability to function as a decentralized system. Hayes also highlights the risks of asset concentration. He envisions a scenario where Western and Chinese asset managers hold a significant portion of Bitcoin's circulating supply. This shift in ownership dynamics could further erode Bitcoin's decentralized nature, making it vulnerable to centralized control. Now, let's turn our attention to Shiba Inu. The idea of a Shiba Inu ETF has been floated as a potential milestone for the token. But before we jump on the bandwagon, we need to consider the lessons from Bitcoin's ETF experience. If a Shiba Inu ETF were to be approved, it could open the door for institutional giants to dominate the ecosystem. These entities could accumulate significant amounts of Shiba Inu, exerting influence over its market dynamics and decision-making processes. This scenario poses a direct threat to the core principles of the Shiba Inu community, particularly decentralization. Shiba Inu's success has been built on grassroots support and a decentralized ethos that empowers individual users. An ETF could compromise these values, shifting control to a few powerful entities. The potential risks are not hypothetical. Institutional players are already making moves to gain a foothold in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. A recent example is Robinhood's growing Shiba Inu holdings. Lola, a prominent Shiba Inu enthusiast, recently highlighted data from Arkham Intelligence showing a significant increase in Shiba Inu holdings on Robinhood. What's noteworthy is that 73% of Robinhood's shares are owned by institutional investors, including Vanguard, BlackRock, and ARK Investment. This level of ownership raises questions about the potential influence these entities might have over Robinhood's strategic decisions. The platform's limited cryptocurrency offerings, just 15 out of over 20,000 available tokens, further amplify these concerns. By focusing on a select few cryptocurrencies, institutional players could strategically accumulate assets and gain control over their market dynamics. This raises serious questions about the future of decentralization in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Decentralization has always been a cornerstone of Shiba Inu's identity. Lead developer Satoshi Kusama has consistently emphasized its importance, highlighting how it ensures fairness and inclusivity. Decentralization prevents power from being concentrated in the hands of a few, aligning with the original vision of cryptocurrencies. It promotes a level playing field, where every participant has a voice and a stake in the ecosystem. However, this principle is increasingly at odds with the interests of institutional investors. Big corporations and financial institutions often prefer centralized control, as it offers stability and predictability. This clash of ideologies, decentralization versus control, is shaping the future of Shiba Inu. The community must remain vigilant to ensure that the project stays true to its roots and doesn't succumb to external pressures. Pushing for a Shiba Inu ETF might seem like a logical step for boosting its price, but it could come at a significant cost. Shiba Inu's organic growth has been one of its defining features, and preserving this dynamic is crucial for its long-term success. The community's role in this process cannot be overstated. By staying informed and engaged, we can resist efforts to centralize control and protect the values that make Shiba Inu unique. So what can we do to safeguard the future of Shiba Inu? First, we need to raise awareness about the potential risks of the ETF narrative. Sharing this video is a great start. The more people understand what's at stake, the better our chances of preserving decentralization. Second, we need to foster open and honest discussions within the community. By engaging in thoughtful dialogue, we can explore alternative strategies for growth that align with our core values. Finally, we need to hold developers and decision-makers accountable. By maintaining transparency and adhering to the principles of decentralization, we can ensure that Shiba Inu remains a project for the people, by the people. What's your opinion on this? Do you think a Shiba Inu ETF is a step in the right direction, or are the risks too great? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more people and spread the word about the importance of decentralization. Click on one of the videos on your screen to dive deeper into these topics. Thank you for watching, and let's continue this journey together.